This is twice as intriguing as its last season. Let me explain why. Yo, what's up everybody, Demodogs here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing our next mystery horror adventure, Stranger Things Season 2. You can call it Stranger Things 2 if you want, but I digress. Anyways, it's 1984, and coincidentally enough, the year when the first Ghostbusters movie came out. And no, I wasn't around when it first released in theaters. I was born about 13 years later. I just found that out online, that's all. Anyways, the citizens of Hawkins, Indiana are still reeling from the horrors of the Demogorgon and the secrets of Hawkins' lab. Will Byers has been rescued from the Upside Down, spoilers from the last season, but a bigger, sinister entity still threatens those who survived. Man, things are getting more and more intriguing by the minute. First off, the CGI mixed in with the visual and practical effects have amped up than last season. Not saying it's way better, but in terms of budget, lots of the CG effects are some of the most well spent and more realistic looking than its original. For example, the Demodogs, or as Dustin would call them, spoiler alert. Anyways, they look more monstrous and freaky looking compared to our last Demogorgon we've encountered. I mean, I'm just saying, I would be frightened if I go near these devils, to be completely honest with you. There's this one scene in one episode where we see one character, I won't spoil who he is, but once you see it, you'll find out who I'm talking about. But we see him get devoured to certain death on screen by those Demodogs. That was very unsettling to watch. I'm not even fooling you guys. Anyways, the CGI looked incredible, I gotta say. Even the camera work and cinematography looked really good in the show. There are multiple situations where the camera would pan up to one perilous moment after another. And you know what? That's not a problem at all. I love getting intrigued and being kept in the shadows for what's about to happen, as long as they give me the build-up that I wanted. And sure enough, they always deliver. Good on you guys. Keep up the great work. Now, as for the acting performance, not only did the Duffer Brothers did a great job directing the show, of course, but I also want to mention that Andrew Stanton, the director of both Finding Nemo and WALL-E, two of the best Pixar movies ever made, directed a couple of episodes for the show. And if you guys can already tell, my mind was blown when I saw his name in the opening credits. That makes me love the show even more. I know, very distracting, but I don't care. It does not ever mean the show is complete crap or anything, so hush up. Even the story and plotline in terms of execution got me invested the more I think about it. This is actually one of those shows where after you watch it, you reflect in your mind and think about all the moments that are so fascinating and phenomenal that you want more of it. And sure enough, that's what we'll get eventually once season 3 streams on Netflix. So stay tuned for that once it comes out. I'm actually really excited for it, honestly. But yeah, the more I think about the story for the show, the more invested I get, and that's extremely well executed. Kudos to Netflix on that. Now, as for the dramatic moments when it comes to character development articulation, or emotional depth, however you want to call it, either way, they took a lot of risks for our characters. Whenever they're in danger, they do not sugarcoat it at all. When the characters are dead, they stay dead. They do not come back. All that plays in superbly well. I hope they step it up even further once I watch season 3. It's gonna be really awesome. Now, if you want to know what my initial gripes about this show are in regards to how the characters interact with each other, it's gotta be a nitpick. Because a couple times, their interactions, particularly with Dustin's information about the Demodogs, can be a little too nerdy at times. Also, Lucas's sister can be annoying as well. But you know what? That does not compromise the fact that, in the end, Season 2 of Stranger Things was one of the most interesting and intriguing horror mystery Netflix originals I've ever seen. It was intense, the characters were likable, the premise was straight to the point, and also a complete blast. And I cannot wait to see what trouble they will get into next in Season 3. But in the meantime, I rate Season 2 a solid 5 out of 5 stars. I mean, come on, isn't that obvious? You guys already know the answer, don't you? But still, I highly recommend it if you guys haven't already. It's such a great show, I just can't stress that. So Season 2 of Stranger Things. Have you seen every episode? If you haven't, you know 11's right behind you, right? But if you have, come back and let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share that video with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you can be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. And also follow me on Stardust so you can catch early reactions of movies, TV shows, and trailers. I'll put the link of it below in the description so you can download the app for yourself. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.